Alright, here's my MVS system that I consolized, and I'm just going to give you a little tour of it here. I'm going to be selling it. And as you can see, it's got plexiglass on the top, plexiglass on the bottom, little rubber feet so it doesn't scratch anything up. It's output in VGA, which is pretty much what I can figure out would be the best for North America here. Most of your modern TVs have a VGA input on them, and your flat panels, or you can use a monitor too. So we're on the side here, and these are the controls for the converter board. You get up, down menu, and the red, green, blue potentiometers in there, so you can adjust your color and adjust all your settings on the board without having to get one underneath or anything like that. Player 1, player 2, you can see everything is engraved here too, engraved into the plexiglass, and it's all engraved on the back side, so it's kind of a ghosted look with frosted plexi. And on the front here, you have the volume control. I'm using the headphone output, the speaker output I'm not using, so it doesn't really control anything. There are dip switches here, and you can see dip engraved and volume engraved in there. On this side here, I'm going to cut this. You got power, audio out, which is an 1/8 inch jack. You can hook up headphones, or you can hook up 1/8 inch to an RCA, hook up your TV. VGA output and a 5-volt input, and the power supply I'll be including with it. Here you can see it's this little wall wart with 3 amps. Plenty enough for this. And they don't need more than 2, but it'll be fine. Put this back in. As you can see, here's some of the cables running in here. Everything is connected by some sort of connector, so you can completely remove the daughter board and the plexiglass. You can remove the whole top if you need to for some reason, and you don't have to worry about wires being connected or anything. And then the JAMA connector is unmolested. I didn't solder to it or anything like that, so if you want, you can remove everything and just plug it into an arcade board or into an arcade system with a JAMA connector. So I wanted to make sure I left it like that. But nonetheless, the game here, I got Fatal Fury 2. It's an original as far as I can tell. It doesn't look like it's a bootleg or anything. And I will be including this with the machine also. In there. Switch lights up. Got blue LEDs underneath. They kind of light up the see where they light up the writing on there. So that way at night, particularly at night, you'll see it better too. Blind a little better or anything. That's what we're gonna get during the day here. But anyways, you can see working just fine. Fatal Fury 2 playing in there. There's not much else to it. Like I said, everything has been checked. Any broken traces? There were actually a couple I found. They're fixed, and everything's working 100%. Cleaned the board. The actual motherboard was cleaned. I washed it by hand and everything. So everything has been refreshed. I recapped some of the audio output. The general checked over everything as far as I could. What I have. I have a controller. Hold on a second. I have a controller that I wired up. Which one start? I don't know off the top of my head anymore. I don't know. We got the logo going, so this should work. This is an old, there we go, PC port controller I just rewired. Yeah, it's kind of hard to do this one hand. But you can see it's working. Fatal Fury 2. And that's kind of, I'm not going to do this one-handed, but nonetheless, you can see everything is working. And what I'm going to do here is I'm going to reset it. I'll show you the controls on the sides there. For the VGA. we hit the red one is menu. Hit menu, you see there's the menu comes up on screen. You can scroll up and down to there. You can change your geometry and everything, which is your position and size. And the display, you can change the resolution of it. Then, and we'll try adjusting one of these here. You can see a full color adjustment. For the most part, everything is pretty good, just straight on, all the way up 100%. It might be a little on the blue side, so I turn the blue down a little bit. A little warmer looking picture, but other than that, I just leave everything up 100%. I don't see any reason to adjust it, but it's there if you want to adjust it. But, you can see everything's working. And I'm going to include a controller, not that one, because I don't like that one. I haven't done it yet, but it'll have a standard Neo Geo plug, but I'm going to rewire the PlayStation 1 controller to work. And we'll do AD, CD. Start, select, I'll try and wire up for coin in. You can run in free play too, and I'll wire up the back ones, AD, CD. Press the D-pad. And I'll throw that in with the 2. And I'll be using a cable like this. Not the original Neo Geo cable. It's hard to see here. Let's see if I can open up the lights a little bit. But it's been modified. It's a 15-pin DV connector, but you gotta work some of it down so it'll get into deep ports. But I'll throw that in with it too. And you'll get the MVS. This is a MV1F version. Fatal Fury 2. The power supply on the floor over there, and the controller. And like I said, it'll be a PlayStation 1 controller. So everything's been working great. If you want here, I can throw in my 161 and 1 multi-game. You take a look at that too in there. So hold on. Unibios. I have a 3.1. Right now it's just running the stock BIOS. But I can throw that in there too, and I'll have to charge extra for it, of course. But nonetheless, it'll be there. On the way. And the VGA picture is it's outstanding. I don't know how well it's going to show up, but it's an outstanding picture. Particularly on a TV. The TV, you know, these monitors are not running at native resolution. I mean, neither the TV, but it's not having to scale up so much. But even on here, you can see it's a pretty gorgeous screen. Or a pretty gorgeous display, but signal coming out of the VGA opposed to something like composites or even component. I don't know if components mean better or worse, but I figured everybody's got a VGA somewhere in their house, so can't complain. Go with the intro on there again. Look at that. Go. As you can see, it's just nice quality, and with the adjustments that you have on the converter board, I mean, you know, you should be able to get an awesome picture out of it. But it's just a quick overview, and like I said, I'm planning on selling it. I'm not sure where or how, but keep an eye out for it.